Dang, that's wild. His internet always cut out. Playing them now. Got the stream up. Man, we just trying to get better. I ain't even looking for no wins because it probably ain't gonna. Just is what it is. This season is definitely over. Definitely. Mm-hmm. We did.
Well, Coach, being low its inception, but this is what she was made for.
I played the
NFL
Colts
football, and that's what we
played
have
DPAT
today
twice,
in Nashville.
and I played somebody
Nissan
else that
Stadium.
made the conference
Nothing
championship.
like the fanfare of
And I took a sim
introductions to
loss
an
from Killer.
NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Oakland Raiders and the Tennessee Titans.
That's crazy.
First carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Now this one complete to Corey Davis. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
On first down, he'll drop to throw.
Oh, yeah. Bills.
Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. 10 yards on the
that
pickup
wrong
there.
one.
It'll be second down.
It's gonna be some stuff. Just
In this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, passed him off to each defender, ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
2 yards, good enough for a first. Back to throw now on first down.
Shoot.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Tackle made by Kenny Vaccaro. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. On second down, Jacobs. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. And he is going to get this close to the first down markers. He's brought down at the Titans' 18-yard line. Carr to throw on 3rd and 1. He's got a man. It's Williams. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6. Carr now on first down. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The sack by Harold Landry. Zach, you really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. Trying to run for it with Jacobs.
Wow.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up first and goal now. They'll run it with Jacobs. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question, because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates are going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before.
This is caught inside the 15. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A gain of 32 that time. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds, because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh. Jacobs with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
Let's go! Let's go!
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game. And typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Now it's the backup Mariota. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. A big third down pickup of 20 yards. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. Mariota on first down. He'll get this one complete to Davis. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. To throw Mariota. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. They'll throw again. Mariota. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 23.
Well, simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Here's Kamara off the draw. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
And this one is right through. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. To throw again on 2nd down. Carr, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Shotgun now for Carr. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And he will take this down to the 10-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. They just get the play off. Now Mariota. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown as his guys are back within a single score. No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, he might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
Short kick. One of the up middle take it down.
In just about every special teams meeting, there's a discussion with the punter about his importance. Why? He can flip the field for your team defensively, move it deep into their own territory, or if you're backed up on offense, then he can hit a big punt and change field position and help his defense. In this case, though, field position got flipped by the return team. You can do it so many different ways on special teams.
On 2nd and 9, Carr. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up 1st downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
On 2nd down now, it's Jacobs. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
They'll run on 1st down. Richard. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On 2nd down, it's Jacobs. Let's give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. Carlson able to put this one through. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
He will find Davis. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Mariota now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. From the gun, Mariota. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. To throw is Mariota. And the pressure gets to him again. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. This is taken at his 4. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Throwing on 1st down is Carr. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Again, it's Kamara. Shifts by him. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
This will be caught by Brown. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They go play action. Mariota. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. He got 29 yards that time. They'll come out in the pistol.
Hey, let's get this.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal.
Come on, switch it. 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. One.
Play action now. Mariota. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
A good drive gets him inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through. But whatever the relationship was between the special teams and the offense, it's gotten a heck of a lot closer after a return like that. The special teams just keep setting them up. The offense thinks they'll go out there and knock them down.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Once again, it's Jacobs. He's got the 1st down inside the 10. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. 25 yards to the house. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football.
Yeah,
what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
We're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now Mariota uncorks one for Davis. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Running is Jacobs, and he will double the space they have to work with as they take it from the 2 to the 4.
Let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up. Back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
Now Carr.
Knew it, and still couldn't come.
The 40, 30, 10.
How? Just
touchdown.
how the safety just not even there.
A big play there. 96 yards. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the decision to just kick the
That's
extra
back to
point
safety
winds
all the
up
way outside the
successful.
net. Actually,
Following the touchdown, ready to
just
kick it
nowhere
away is
before.
Carlson. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Can't crowd the line of scrimmage. Just can't do nothing.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do.
He can hit my tight end, nothing.
Intercepted.
No flag,
Picked
nothing.
off at the
Just
48.
run into it.
And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Throwing now is Carr. Going right side here, and that's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go, baby. Watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen. 6:37.
Now Carr. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down. Here's Carr.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Here's Jacobs. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. Here's Carr to throw. And he'll find Moreau here. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now Carr. And he's got it. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home the line. They'll run with Jacobs. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. This breaking, it's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal. The kick by Carlson is good. And that will stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's a 21-point game. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points. But this widens it out, as you said. And now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Fielded about a yard deep. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Now this one complete to Corey Davis. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down. Those short little routes probably going to be open. The defense, they'll let those happen, especially when they can make an inbounds tackle. Yeah, where's Coach Madden when you need him? He always talked about taking what the defense gives you, but sometimes you have to know when you have to take more. That was one of those situations. Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he? And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. They go play action here on first down. It's brought in by Adam Humphries. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 23 yards on the play. A first down throw for Mariota. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Jonathan Abram picks it. And the return will stop right around the 25. Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand. Carr and the Raiders come up first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down. On first and 10, here's Carr. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is taken in at the 5. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This is taken at the 3. And it'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride? Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward. Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. On second down, Mariota again. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness. I think this one offensively, this is one where you just say, let's move on. Let's not even watch the game tapes from this one. Yeah, you might just want to throw it in the trash, act like it was never there in the first place. Yeah, and he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Maurice Hurst gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Mariota on 4th down. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. Carr going to look to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd and goal. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into goal for 3, and not giving up 6. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. It was a safety, Kevin Byard, that time, who was able to knock it away. The kick by Carlson is good. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So he remains perfect, 3 for 3 in the field goal department.
And it's so important for any offense to have an ace like him up their sleeve, isn't it? Because now you know what his range is, and as soon as your offense gets there, you're pretty much counting on 3 points going up on the board.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest,
don't forget.
And the Raiders have got him. Maurice Hurst picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word.
Always losing.
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
That's ridiculous, man.
So for Oakland, it may not be too late to salvage their season as the win moves them to 2-5 now on the year. And another road date awaits them next week as their opponents will be the Los Angeles Chargers. Meanwhile, for the Titans, the struggles intensify as they drop to 2-6 now on the year. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Indy.
One side of the field at the numbers to the other numbers to pick it off. While the ball's in the air. Meanwhile, my people just whatever. Hey, I'm gonna let you go by first, and then I'll catch up. Can't get nobody throw to his ears. Yeah, and they the best thing I got, cause they better than my corners. Literally, I bet Jayon Brown got more picks than anybody on my defense as a linebacker. No, can't. He scored more touchdowns than the offense. I swear, look, he got. Let's see. Hold on, I'm gonna look at interceptions. 14 interceptions as a team. He got 5, I know, in the last 2 games. 14 team interceptions. He got 6. A linebacker. 6 as a linebacker. He got 128 interception yards. He probably got a couple touchdowns. 1. He got 1 touchdown. Bruh, Corey Davis and AJ Brown, 0 touchdowns. Jalen Waddle, 0 freaking touchdowns. Let's see. You know who's leading the team in touchdowns? At receiver is my tight end, my second-year tight end. That's 3 touchdowns. Alvin Kamara, the running back, has 2. Adam Humphries, my fourth receiver, has 1 touchdown. My backup running back has 1 receiving touchdown. My backup tight end has 1 receiving touchdown. Corey Davis, very, very good receiver, superstar receiver, 0 touchdowns. AJ Brown, superstar receiver, 0 touchdowns. Jalen Waddle, superstar second-year player, 0 touchdowns. I want to see how many sacks. I, I've been sacked 22 plus 19, so 41 times in 7 games. 8 games. 41 sacks in 8 games, bro. That is, I'm getting sacked 5.1 times a game. It's past the deadline now, I think. My linebacker got half the team's interceptions. Man, what's points do I average? 20? That is can't be right. No, 11 was a 34. Washington got 37, 36. How many turnovers? We got to lead the league in turnovers. Definitely takeaways. Wow, we don't. 18. Oh, 19 giveaways. 19 giveaways. Wow. -5 turnover difference. That's about right. Bruh, my defense is. I thought my defense was good. Like, best defense I ever put together. I have given up the most total yards in the league by almost 300 more yards, 200 yards. I didn't give up the most passing yards allowed. Rush defense solid, which is I expected. My front seven's good. But I had to give up the most passing yards. And my players literally are Adoree Jackson, a 92 superstar, Trayvon Diggs, 88 X Factor, Kenny Moore, 84 slot corner, Kevin Byard, a 94 free safety. Oh man. 89 overall defense. That ain't good enough. Just playing for pride. Shoot, knew we should have fired the coach. Nope. It might, but it's going to be everyday advance. I just knew I had a stack team, man. Oh man. And I gave up the most points. You might be alright. What's up with D-Boys League? Mm-hmm.